Hey guys, it's Dakota and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about silky chickens and all the different colors silky chickens can be. So let's get into it. First off, if you hear any crowing in the background, I'm very sorry. I do have roosters, so it's going to be a little loud. But let's start about the origin and the origination of silkies. So silkies are now, they were found in China and they were owned by rich people in China because they were considered a luxury breed for their beautiful fluffy feathers. Nowadays, there's been a lot of different colors and variations of the feather types in those chickens. So let's start off with talking about colors and different variety of feather patterns. So the most common feather color and body coloration is white. This is a pure white silky pullet. So pullet is younger, so it's a younger one. And the pure white is just exactly what it is. It's just a pure white bird. If you don't know, silkies have blue skin and blue ears, or white ears, so that's why she looks like that. But they're just the pure white coloration. They're actually very pretty in themselves. And by the way, if I don't have those colors of birds, I'll insert pictures on the screen so you guys can see what they look like. But the first one is just an average white silky. Next up, we have one of my favorite colorations, and that is the black silkies. Now, these are just all black silky birds. They're just all black. Their skin is still blue, but on their face, it's a lot darker. This is Charlotte, and she's my pure black silky girl, so she's pure black. She's not any other color. She's just a black silky. They're also just like the white. They're one of the more common colors. Sorry, that's Alice. And you can tell she's also pure black, but she's got green in her wing and her tail colors. So this is Charlotte. So she's just the pure black version. So the next bird color I personally don't own right now currently, but is the buff coloration. So I will insert a picture on the screen of what a buff color bird does, and it's just that buff, like caramelly color. That is also something I find to be a very popular color, and a lot of people do like the buff color, but I personally do not own a buff colored bird right now. We have the blue coloration, which I'll insert a picture here. This picture is, the one on the bottom is from an actual bird I've had. Her name was Bernie. She was my first ever silky. She sadly did pass away at a very young age for unknown reasons. But Bernie is a blue silky. I'll also insert another picture somewhere at some point. Sorry, one of them is jumping around. But the blue is just a bluish coloration, which is actually, you can get, so when you breed a male and a female that are blue and one of them's black and one of them's white, you can get black, white, and or blue babies from them, which is really, really cool. And I personally love the blue coloration. I just don't have any blue normal feather type silkies right now. Next coloration is Splash Silkies. Now, I have a Frizzle Splash, which I'll get into what a Frizzle is later. So Splash is I'll insert a picture. Sorry. I will insert a picture here of what a Splash is. It's practically just a white bird with black, gray, and sometimes even brown splotching colorations in their feathers, which I personally, Splash is like my favorite color in the silkies, and I personally think it's a really, really pretty color. Next up, the color is called the chocolate color silky. I personally do not own a chocolate color silky right now. I will insert a picture though. A chocolate colored silky is practically what it is. It's just a chocolate colored silky. It's personally what I find more of to be a rarer color, but a lot of people do love it because it's a very, very pretty color. And the last coloration of silkies are partridge silkies. So if you guys don't know what partridge is, it's usually a mix of browns, buffs, and black. And it's practically just a mix of all different colors. I'll insert a picture of an adult partridge bird, but this is my younger partridge baby. I hatched her myself. And this is Chica. She's a partridge-colored baby. She's very pretty, and she's got like that buff and that darker coloring, which I think is super cute. She loves these bracelets and stuff. But partridge is just like I said, like a mix of browns, oranges, and buffs, and it's very pretty. She's definitely more of a buff coloration, but if you guys didn't know, my silky rooster was originally black, but he's growing in buff colors, and he produces black and partridge babies, which is really, really cool. But I just have her, and she's a partridge. Also with silkies, most of the birds I just showed you were simple or normal feather type silkies. Along from colors, there are also different feather types of silkies, and I'm going to show you those types now. Also, really quickly, the types are normal, frizzle, sizzle, so normal, frizzle, sizzle, and smooth feather silkies. Also, there's naked neck, which I will also show you. So silkies can be, let's see, they can be smooth feather naked necks, normal feather naked necks, are also called showgirls. And that's when the bird has no feathering on its neck. And there are two types of naked neck versions of silkies. There's like the collared one and no collared one, so sometimes the feathering goes down towards the breast area without any feathers, and sometimes that's just normally feathered. I'm going to show you those feather types now of those birds that I have, and I'll also show you what a showgirl or a naked neck silkie looks like. Okay, so first let's get into the frizzle coloration of silkies. So this is my frizzle girl. I will, of course, try to show you another picture of a frizzle. She's my youngest frizzle girl. I purchased her when I got my other chickens, and this is what the frizzle coloring looks like. So it's obviously very similar to the normal one, normal feathering, but I personally love this because it gives like those more tubular areas, and it flicks upward, which gives the birds way more volume in their neck feathers. So frizzle, let me tell you something really quickly. Frizzle to frizzle cannot be bred. I will make another video on that some other time, but this is a frizzle coloration. Next we have smooth feather silkies. So this is one of my smooth feathers. I currently have two. And by the way, frizzles and smooth feathers can come in all different color types. It's just I personally only have these. This is one of my two smooth feather silkies, and what I mean by that, they're still fluffy like silkies, but they have the normal bird feathering or smooth feathers on their body and some in their head feathers. This is Grace, and I think she's probably my favorite smooth feather based on her head shape. She's just so broad, and they're just a smooth feather. They just have smooth feathering on them. And I personally really like it. It brings out a lot of those greens in her feathers. I can always try to show you another picture if I can find one on the screen. But yeah, this is the smooth feather coloring. Then of course we have the normal feather type, which I'm just going to show you. The normal feather type is just this average silky feathering. I know a lot of people also call it chick feathering, and because it's just the normal silky feathers. Next up we have the sizzle feathering, so this is also a naked neck. I can show pictures of normal naked neck, but this is also a naked neck. This is Tom. This is what the sizzle feathering looks like. It's just practically very, very frizzled feathers. They stick up and they're very pretty. I can insert a picture here. And the head shape, of course, he does have a really big comb, but their feathers are just like a normal feathering if you were to flip them up a lot. So this is what the sizzle feathering looks like. Last but not least, I currently do not own one of these birds, but it's just the normal showgirl feathering, which I'll insert a picture of here. And it is just the normal showgirl. It's just a normal naked neck, showgirl or naked neck. It is a mix between the naked neck chicken and a silky chicken. So it's just a silky chicken with a bald neck. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a little bit of help on understanding different silky types and silky colors. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!